Let me blow your mind for a second. The human body can sense who's walking into a room before they even speak, based purely on subtle energetic cues. You know that gut feeling you get when someone walks in and the air just changes? Yeah, that's not just you being dramatic. That's evolutionary wiring. We are biologically programmed to respond to presence, which means, and here's the kicker, if you're walking into rooms and feeling invisible, it's not because they can't see you. It's because, on some level, you're not even here. You ever walk into a room and feel like your soul just shrank 3 sizes? Like you were doing just fine 5 minutes ago. But the second you stepped in, some invisible force turned you into the background music of your own life? Yeah, that. Here's the wild part. Presence isn't about being loud. It's not about being the smartest, the hottest, or the one with the best teeth. Presence is energy. It's frequency. It's what happens when your insides are so deeply aligned that even silence speaks on your behalf. You don't have to say a damn word, and somehow the room recalibrates to your existence. But let's be honest, most of us don't feel that way. Most of us are out here feeling like the discount version of ourselves, the half-loaded, buffering version, and we wonder why we can't shift the room when half of us didn't even show up. You can't build a powerful presence when your nervous system is fried from doom scrolling. Your confidence is outsourced to strangers on the internet, and your self-worth is on layaway until you finally get your life together. Let me say something that might sting a little. You don't need to become magnetic. You need to remove everything that made you forget you already were. And presence, real presence, that's built in the boring hours. The reps no one sees. The moments where you decide, even when no one's watching, that you're going to show the hell up for yourself. That you're going to breathe like you matter. Speak like you care about your own words. Walk like you belong even before you believe it. Because belief comes after the walk, not before. Let me tell you a story. There was this guy, real quiet dude, average job, wore the same gray hoodie every day. Not a single person in the office noticed him. Until one day during a fire drill, he calmly took control. Everyone's panicking, someone's crying because they left their Tupperware inside, and this guy, he just starts giving clear, steady instructions. He wasn't loud, he wasn't aggressive, but suddenly everyone was looking at him like he was the damn lighthouse in a storm. Why? Because presence is revealed when pressure hits. You don't rise to the occasion, you fall to your level of preparation. And he'd been preparing, quietly, intentionally, for years. That's what real presence is. It's not a performance. It's who you are when life takes the mask off. But here's the trap. We confuse presence with persona. We think if we curate hard enough, if we dress right, talk right, hustle right, we'll finally feel solid. But that's backwards. A persona is armor. Presence is when you don't need armor, because you're not at war with yourself anymore. Most of us aren't afraid of being invisible. We're afraid of being seen, fully, as we are. Because then the stakes get real, then rejection means something. But here's the truth. The moment you stop betraying yourself to be liked by the room is the moment the room starts to respect you. And maybe not everyone will like you, but they'll feel you. And that's the point. Being liked is a popularity contest. Being felt is a legacy. Now, let's talk about that inner noise. The voice in your head that says, don't say that. You'll sound stupid. Don't do that. People will judge. Sit down. Stay small. That voice? It's not yours. It's an echo of someone else's fear. A parent, a teacher, a society that profits off your self-doubt. Sometimes it's not even words. It's a sensation. A clench in your chest. A sudden shrinking. Like your whole system just defaulted into defense mode. And you start negotiating with your own brilliance. If I just tone it down, I'll be safe. But here's a crazy idea. Stop letting ghosts run your mind. Ghosts of shame, ghosts of guilt, ghosts of people who never got you but still got inside you. Start asking, whose voice is this? Whose fear am I carrying? Is it mine or is it inherited? Downloaded? Installed like emotional malware when I was too young to know better? And once you ask that question, once you really look at it, not with judgment, but with curiosity, you get a choice. Keep the script or write a new one. Because your real voice, it's not anxious, it's not desperate, it's calm, certain, warm. It has gravity, not noise. And you know when you hear it. It's the voice that speaks from the belly, not the brain. The one that doesn't ask permission to exist. The one that doesn't perform, it just is. You've just been listening to static for so long, you forgot what your real frequency feels like. But it's still in there. Under the people pleasing, under the apologies, under the trauma. And when you reconnect with it, man, the room doesn't stand a chance. Now I know what you're thinking. Okay, Wise Joe, sounds poetic and all, but how do I actually build this presence? Like, practically? Fine. You want the raw stuff? Here, clean your damn nervous system. You can't radiate presence when your brain is jittery from caffeine and cortisol. Meditate. Go outside. Breathe like it's your job. Turn your phone off and stare at a wall if you have to. Learn to be still in your own body. That's the foundation. Know your values like your life depends on it. Because it does. When you know what matters to you, you stop shape-shifting for approval. Your yes has weight. Your no has integrity. People can feel that, and it shifts the room. Fix your posture. No, seriously, I'm not your grandma. But she was onto something. Your body tells the world what you think you deserve. Shoulders back, chin up. Breathe from your belly, not your chest. Walk like the ground wants to meet your feet. Speak slower. Rushed speech screams insecurity. Silence isn't awkward when you're comfortable with yourself. Let your words land. Own the pauses. Make people lean in. Practice being unfazed, not numb, not aloof, just grounded. Presence isn't loud, it's still, like a mountain. Develop the ability to stay rooted when life tries to shake you. That's presence. Create rituals of arrival. Before you walk into any room, pause, ground, breathe, set an intention. Just a simple moment to say, I am here. When your nervous system knows you're safe, the rest of you can show up fully. Stop interrupting your own power. Every time you minimize yourself with, sorry, just my opinion, or this might sound dumb, but you're leaking presence. Speak with care, not apology. But most of all, stop performing. Start being. The world is so used to noise, to showmanship, that when someone shows up fully as they are, it's disruptive in the best way. It's like emotional gravity. People feel safer, calmer, more real around you. Not because you fixed them, but because your presence gave them permission to unclench. You ever meet someone who made you feel more you just by being around them? That's the highest form of presence. And you can't fake that. You cultivate it. Let me leave you with this. You're not too much. You are not too quiet. You are not invisible. You've just been trained to dim your light so others wouldn't feel uncomfortable. But we're done with that now. The world doesn't need more watered-down, palatable versions of you. It needs your full frequency, your solid presence, your grounded truth. Not tomorrow. Not when you have it all together. Now you build a presence so solid it shifts the room by first shifting yourself. From chaos to clarity, from self-doubt to self-trust, from hiding to arrival. And when you arrive, really arrive, the room knows, and so do you. Welcome back.